Sagittarius, I'm so happy to be doing your reading for you. I cannot wait to see what's going to come from your cards. Let's have a look and see what energies are coming up for you at this time. And remember, my beautiful Sagittarius, this is a timeless reading, so when you get it, you're meant to receive it. Whatever information comes through is meant to be heard by you at this time. So let's get in here. All right, we've got take your place. We've got the bat energy. It's like you earned this, hey? Walk the flower path. How interesting. As usual, there is also a spiritual element to this reading, which I'm not surprised being you, Sagittarius, 9th house energy. Take your place. Take your place. I feel like saying take your place on the throne. You know, you've earned it. You know what I mean? I just feel this energy of like, it's time you own your power. You've earned the right to be here. You've earned the right to be in the place where you are and where you are going. And I feel like this is your journey, especially with the take your place energy. It just makes me feel like take your place on the throne for some reason, Sagittarius. It makes me feel like you earned the right to be where you are. You earned the right to something here. You've walked the path where it has been hard. You've walked the path where you had to face difficulties, but you earned the right to take your place somewhere. We're going to see what that is. The second card coming out is the bat of all things, okay? The more you love the mystery, the more it reveals its secrets. This is part of the spiritual energy that I was feeling a little while ago. This is what I was feeling. There's a spiritual element to your journey. And I feel like part of you taking your place is learning about the mystery. It is learning about the path that you are walking. It is learning about your own strengths and weaknesses. It is trying to understand life and your purpose and reason for being here. Everything, it's just everything, the mystery. I mean, truly, human existence and our experience on this planet is a mystery. I mean, we can all sit here and go, this is what lies beyond, this is what it is, every religion's got its own point of view, every person has their own experience, you know what I mean? But nobody really has documented any proof, okay, where, you know, they went and crossed the veil and went to the other side or spoke to beings or whatever, and it's like, okay, there's some truths coming up here now where we can definitively say, like with science, you know, this is it. It's all human experience, but there's one thing that I want to mention about the mystery is this. We have got all these different cultures from all over the world. And we are talking about thousands of years ago even, where people never had any contact with each other. So there was people in Africa, there was people in Australia, there was people in South America, in North America, everywhere, you know, Europe, everywhere. And they didn't even know that other people existed. I mean, there are people living on isolated islands, okay? But the core energy of everyone is that they felt something else. They felt, especially the creator energy. There's something big that creates an energy out there. There's something. Even though all these cultures never had any contact with each other whatsoever, every culture talks about their belief in what that is. So there is some kind of like way of saying that is the truth. Because how can I feel something and you feel the same thing and we've never met each other? There's some truth to that energy. And now we're looking at every culture feeling that God or feeling whatever that you say, you call it in your religion, that there's that energy, that universal energy of something. So there is truth to some of the things, it's just that we don't really have that truth, the proof of it. You are in that mystery, you know, trying to understand why you're here, how you operate, what is this game that we are playing over here in this world and this whole universe and everything in it. I think everybody, especially in today's time, we're really looking for answers to why. And I feel like you've done a lot to earn your place in the understanding of that. And in the understanding of that, I feel like you yourself have grown so much. And then we have this walk the flower path. This is like one of my favorite cards in this deck. Walk the flower path means that whatever you lay out in front of you, make sure it's beautiful. And then walk that path. Surround yourself, and even within yourself, bring the beauty of life. You know, just this feeling that I'm getting from this reading, it's like maybe you felt this, that's why I'm picking it up, or maybe you're about to start coming to this realization. We can ask so many questions about the existence of ourselves and who we are and why we are here. And like I said, the answers are relative to your belief system and where you were born, you know. And at the end of the day, the facts is this: we are here. Here we are. How we got here, what the truth is not, is besides the point. If you're alive and your heart is beating, walk the flower path. That's all you can ever do. Because you're alive in this moment, your heart is beating right now. Make sure that the next moments that are to come is one of life beauty and making it something amazing, because that's all you have. Instead of waiting for some invisible time where you create heaven for yourself when you're not here anymore, create heaven on earth right here now, because we'll never be really sure until we're in it, and then we come back and amnesia all over again and we completely forget about it. But that's the purpose. So all you know is this moment. Walk the flower path and take your place in the life that you want to be living. Understand what this is all about as much as you can as possible, and beyond that point, flower path, because at the end of the day, that's all you have, and you have a right. You've earned your place to walk that flower path. And that flower path for you can be absolutely anything. It can be one where you're empowering yourself. It can be one where you feel as if you are living the best life you can live. Maybe it's a business you're owning. Maybe it's family and children and just love, you know. Maybe it is power in yourself. Maybe it is going out there and even helping to change the world around you. It can be so many different things. That is your flower path. So what are you going to make of it? And you know what, Sagittarius, you often get this card that just fell out here, and that is the Magician card. You have absolutely and utterly earned the right, Sagittarius, to call yourself, okay? This is crazy, this reading already, wow, the Magician. Because I know a lot of you guys who have been on my channel for quite some time as well, you've been walking this path with me and I've been walking it with you. You have gone through the mysteries of life and you are owning your power, and there you are, the Magician. What is going to lay in front of you? I like the way that he's kind of like pointing to the future. What is it that you're creating in this future? What is it that you want to do? And the card that comes up next to it, which is just amazing, is the Seven of Cups. It is all up to you what your flower path looks like. The Seven of Cups is talking about making choices, making decisions according to what will make you happy. Cups energy, emotion, water. So what will make you happy in the world, this reading, that you live in? What is it that is going to make you happy? What is it that you want to be creating as you are moving forward? What do you want to create? What is it that you want to do? Make it a game, to be honest with you, that this is basically what we are doing here. My understanding is that there's that creative energy that and I feel like it just keeps on expanding and creating and making and forming, and we are a part of that energy. And as above, so below. So meaning that as the creator is, so we must be too. As nature is, so we must be too. Nature will grow. and a tree will grow, and when you look again, there's a forest of trees. You know what I mean? Okay, maybe not so quick, but you know what I mean. One tree grows, and then there's 3-4 trees, and then they grow, and then there's a big jungle. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's nature for you. And so we must also do the same. We must grow and change and evolve and shift and not want to do that anymore and do something else differently, because that is our purpose. Our purpose is also to create as the Creator creates. And I think somewhere along the line, you got that. You get it. So this is amazing. Let's go a little bit deeper in here. Temperance, Sagittarius, you show up in your reading. Okay. Interesting energy. I want to ask about the Temperance as well. Ace of Earth and the Council of Monarchs. Woo. That is the Emperor. But in this deck, the Council of Monarchs talks about this reading. It talks about having been given approval from the council of the elders, who now can come in and say, yes, go right ahead, little magician, Sagittarius. Go and take the throne. You have earned your place in this world. My soul, my heart as well. I feel like this talks about your energy. It talks about you. It just talks about you. And usually Temperance is a card of like sometimes caution as you move forward. It's a card of sometimes being unbalanced, but in this energy, from what I'm picking up on here, it represents you and the journey you've been on, the shadow work you've been on. In this card, you have faced the darkness in you. You've accepted it. You've loved it. You've just accepted. You're like, okay, sometimes I can be a bit of a idiot, you know what I mean? But I love that idiot. What am I going to do? I'm born with this personality. What must I say? I love this energy. I love this energy. You've come so far, Sagittarius. Like, you have come so far. This is you owning yourself. Good, the bad, the ugly, the things you did wrong, the beauty in you as well, the amazing energy that you are, your good points, your bad points, and you kind of I'm unforgiving to everyone. You know, if you love me, you love me. If you don't love me, you don't love me. But I'm not a bad person. I may not be perfect, but I'm a good person, and I'm doing the best I can. And that's this energy that I'm getting from this card. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, I love it so much. You know you deserve this. You know you deserve this. And they are approving. This would be the earth, air, fire, and water, the elemental energies, and the spirits of those elements. Because being a witch, we don't say the elements or whatever. It would be like spirit of fire, spirit of earth, spirit of air, spirit of water. In fact, every time when I come and sit down at this table, before I start working, I call you spirit of fire, earth, air, and water every day with my spirit guides. And they come in to balance the energy. And you have been given this approval by them to continue your life and move forward and become who you are meant to be. There's 2 aces here in your reading. One ace of earth. This is energy I feel you're moving into, because how I feel this reading to be, I feel like we're looking at the cards that I took out on top here as your learning and understanding, you know, above energy would be mind. And then the temperance energy that came up, the way it came up in this reading, I feel like it's almost like your now energy, where you are now in your life, the understanding that you have gotten and where you're moving from. And then it's almost like we're looking now at what the council here has approved of for you and what you are moving into. The center energy in this entire reading is an ace of earth. Okay, so the ace of earth energy is really tied to a movement forward where there's a lot of stability. If you've been in the readings before, you know you got this in your future, Sagittarius. There's a lot of readings in your Sagittarius playlist, so go check them out. You know, you'll sort of pick up on a lot of different things there. This is you really moving into a time of like grounded earth energy where you stand on your own 2 feet and nothing can blow you over. Wow, you're taking the gold here. Okay, you're taking gold here, all right? Then the moving forward in another way is the ace of water, which is ace of cups energy. this is good too. I love to see these two energies work together. When we talk about maybe abundance coming in with the Ace of Earth coming in, or Ace of Pentacles, we don't just want to say, hey, abundance is coming in, Sagittarius, congratulations, you are going to walk the flower path, okay? But the flower path is not just about money. It's about you actually being happy where you are moving to. Because you can have a lot of money and be one of the most miserable people on the planet, okay? And I've seen that a lot. You know, people have got a lot of money and they live in these mansions, and it's bad. They are so depressed. They are on every medication that the doctor gives them that they can take just to be alive. That is not what you want. You want to have the Ace of Earth with the Ace of Water, so that emotions are also a priority to you, and how you feel is a priority. But life needs stability. It needs the flow of income. It needs a safe place to stay. It needs people around you who are stable in your life. And this is where you're going. And I'm going to save this card to last. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to jump to this Two of Water. I feel like the Two of Water could be relationships in your life. It could be people coming in that are just like you. They're identical, like identical twins. Look at they're just like you. They also understand life in a much better way. So you're very balanced with each other. It can also be you in love with your own life, in love with the path that you're on, in love with the reality that you have built for yourself. It's like you're living a romantic life, you know, with the Two of Cups coming in there, and you just see the balance, you see what can be, and you're living in that life. And whatever this is to you, okay, you are absolutely... How interesting is this? Oh my god, I only just noticed this. Okay, look at these two cards. This is my tarot deck, this is my oracle deck. That's the same vibe. That is a person standing with their arms outstretched, surrounded by flowers. And the flowers do also come in front as well. That is so interesting. Walking the flowered path. There you are. There's something about this, about you building this reality where it's beautiful. Where you're in love with your reality. Where you're happy and stable. This is you becoming who you envision yourself to be, but also more than that. And there's that spiritual element showing up with the fire going around the head. Christ consciousness kind of vibe. And I feel like this is you with that wings going on at the back there as well. It's really got to do with the spirituality. It's got to do with your understanding about life. You become this person, and you have earned the right to be here. My emotion. Okay, you've earned the right to be here. My favorite saying this year is own your space. Own your space. You've walked the walk. You've done the things you need to do. You've faced hardships. You come out on the other side, and now you own your space. You own your life, and you own the future that is coming in for you. There we go, my beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. To all of you guys who also go over and support my daughter's channel as well, thank you so much. She is a very interesting tarot reader, and she doesn't read like me at all. She's completely different, but I actually go to her for tarot readings because she's the only one that can pick up energies different than I would, so she helps me a lot. Go check her out, her video will be over here. Otherwise, thank you so much guys for being here. I will see you in your next tarot reading. Bye.